music, you could have played that.
Well, the problem is if we were actually on time, that wouldn't be the solution way because it's always ish.
Yeah. We're definitely a niche group.
I got this. Maybe this will work. This will good. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Welcome to the SDM Podcast Special Edition with three Central Illinois wrestling legends. Our wrestling team. We have, you already know him from the show, Sage Ramsey. You have Jason Wells, who is your future governor of Illinois. And we have Darrien Frost. They are one of the most devastating teams we've ever heard of. The Solution! Right there, look at that.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the show.
Ready.
Yeah. This motherfucker comes prepared. We come in wrestling for cure shit.
Well, you're at least. I'm wearing a faded Macho Man shirt, so I mean,
at least it's on brand.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, guys, thanks very much for being here. You guys are everywhere I talk to. It's always the Solution. They talk about the Solution, how devastating they were, how great they were, and all that shit. But I want to know first and foremost, and I want to start with Frost on this one because I've heard a little bit of Sages and a little bit of Wells. I'm going to call you by your ring name tonight, Governor. But I have not heard Frost. So, Frost, what got you into wrestling?
Well, funny story. I was out at Maui's Q and ran into this guy who was drunk as shit.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, him drunk? No.
Maybe
that doesn't make a lick of sense.
So he was with a friend of mine, and then he came over and exact words that I can remember. He's like, "Hi, I'm Sage Ramsey. I'm a wrestler."
Sounds about right.
So I saw them. It was the Big Irish Brawl at the warehouse. Was the first show I attended, so I knew who he was because he tried to. Didn't you try to light like Jackie Sazerac on fire or some shit?
Jackie Sazerac lit me on fire.
Either way,
Took a fireball to the face.
You'll be fine. So we met at Maui's. He says that to me. I'm like, that's crazy. I've always wanted to be a wrestler. So then later that week or the next week, I was down here starting training. And then like every show that was put on, did some training, didn't get booked. Just, continued from there until finally I became a plant, I think, in one of the shows.
Yeah.
And then tried to hog the spotlight because, who wouldn't?
right.
But yeah, it took some time. But yeah, just training with this guy just out of the blue. And very unconventional training. I just talked about this the other day with somebody. Because we didn't have the schools and stuff like we do now around.
Uh-huh.
So it was all like on the real ground doing stuff, chain wrestling. He would give me homework, watching old stuff. And I'd pick it apart and we'd watch pay-per-views together and talk about psychology and stuff. So it was like classroom type training and then getting that in ring before shows and just developed from there. So it was interesting. Loved it.
It was interesting. Well, when you're approached by a drunken sage and that's what starts your wrestling career, it's kind of a sign, It's like a superhero calling,
Hey, at least he had it easier. The way we got introduced was just the dog shit out of each other.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was trained at a real school.
Oh, okay.
You were trained at a real school. What school?
Windy City Pro.
Windy City Pro. All right, well, let's go with that, Sage. What got you into wrestling? What got you into the business?
I don't know. It was probably like freshman year. I wanted to be a wrestler. I mean, even before that, I wanted to be a wrestler because I'd seen it on TV and had the action figures and such like that. And I know a lot of the people started doing like the backyard wrestling and stuff like that. I never did backyard, but I always did side yard.
What the hell, side yard?
And
doesn't
front
have a
yard.
backyard.
I didn't have a backyard. It was all rock. So I always did side yard and front yard.
Up on rock is bad.
So yeah, we only did the backyard for the hardcore stuff, but we never really got into that stuff. But my dad ended up giving me a choice, either continue with football or he'd find a school for me and he'd pay for that, and football was over. So the hotel in Springfield on Dirksen, Crown Plaza, they used to host these events where different companies would come in and they would try to build their repertoire and get new people for their companies. And Windy City had brought down their wrestling ring and stuff like that, trying to get new talent. And my dad was a concert promoter, so he was always there trying to pick up different venues and stuff like that. And he ran into Sam DeCiro there and got the information. And basically that's how I got involved with Windy City. And it was great. Drunken Sage Ramsey. It's like a drunken sage squatch. It's kind of, yeah.
Jimmy Dean says they have a Solution T-shirt. There you go.
I used to work with that guy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey, you can find those in random places. I've heard of people actually finding those at like garage sales and stuff like that, which is weird. And not only that, but somebody came across one
framed, damn it,
at a Goodwill. Somebody picked one up at a Goodwill. I was like, what? One of the original ones, too, with the Superman logo on the back.
Jeez.
I was like, that's upsetting.
Hey, to be fair, if you're lucky, you can also
to be fair,
Versace at a Goodwill.
All right, now I want to get to Wells. What got you into wrestling? Because you went from the Marine Corps, used to be a Marine.
I
did just fuck that one up.
Wait till I fucking see you again.
See, Frost, if you don't watch the show, Frost, I very often shove my own foot in my mouth, and one of these two is about to kill me.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, once a Marine,
always a Marine.
Yeah.
Now, this is also the guy that says this, Mr. Tyler here. Fucking Army door watch.
Hey, see, now, Tyler, you got to be careful here because Frost, his father, Marine.
Yep.
So, but yeah, when you go from constantly doing something, I graduated high school, went off to the Marines, and when you come back, you're used to that just constant go. Even if you're not doing that, no PT or that, you're being rough and rowdy in the squad bay or the rec hall. You're always fucking something up. And I got home and I got extremely bored with not having anything to do. And my buddy, who was our original cameraman for MWA, Midwest Wrestling Alliance, Greg, took me to a show. He was like, hey, man, come along. You're going to check this out. I know you liked wrestling back in the day. So I get there, and all of a sudden I'm seeing, Guy Smith, Scotty Cash, and a few others from school. And I was like, wait a minute, man, I know these guys. I could totally do this. And then someone's like, no, dude, it's wrestling. You just don't kick someone's ass. Like, well,
I would never give him the memo like 30 years later.
I was like, I can still do this. So that Monday after that Saturday event, we went to this rickety ass fucking warehouse. I think you needed tetanus shot just to go into this fucking building. I'm on Stockyard Road.
Stockyard, yeah.
The first warehouse. This thing was dusty, dirty. The audience was sitting on crash pads and couches they found in alleys. I mean, it was and I got in there, and John Leonard, Michael Shard, and what was Michael Shard's best friend at the time? Fuck. Tony.
I wasn't alive in the 60s.
And Anthony, Tony. And those three just told me, hey, man, we're just going to, honestly, we're going to beat your ass. It's like, what? They're like, yeah, we're going to give you moves and see how you take it. And legit, dude, they just kept giving me moves. I kept taking it. And then I had to run the ropes for 5 minutes solid. Now, here it is. I'm coming out of the Marines. Wait, run for 5 minutes straight? Shit, no problem. Steel cable ropes. They're unforgiving. And it hurt like a bitch. I remember going to college the next night for my classes, and I was beat to shit and sore. But I was like that drug addicted adrenaline rush. Hey, man, give me more. Beat to shit, give me more. And I kept going back and going back. And then eventually they were like, hey, man, you're kind of the big guy of NMW because they transitioned over to New Midwest. But we have this guy. Shut the fuck up, you bitches. You're swing on your asses. And they're like, hey, we're going to pitch you up against this guy who was around just before you, but he took off to Chicago and he's coming back. I was like, all right, who is it? And they're like, oh, you'll like it, man. He can be a little stiff too. I don't know. I had a reputation. So sure enough, here comes this fucking big, tall, long-haired fuck named Sage Ramsey. And they're like, hey, we're going to put you guys in a feud. And he was like, hey, I heard you're a little stiff. Yeah, I heard you are too. All right, then we're going to get along fine. And then we had a feud, and we beat the shit out of each other. And it had to go bigger and bigger. And finally, I think we both were in mutual agreement saying, hey, dude, you know what? We got to end this feud. We got to team up because I have broken 2 ribs. I've broken a fucking 3 fingers. I've had a concussion. And I've slipped the disc in my back. And Sage is like, well, that's cool because I broke my ankle. I fucked up my elbow and started naming his concussions. And like, look, the next time we might die, let's just team up. So then we killed everybody else.
So
and then this guy come along.
I was going to ask, how did Frost fit into the equation once you two had already teamed up and decided, hey, let's done fighting each other, let's done with the feud, let's actually try teaming up for once. How'd you get Frost on board?
Well, we had the first run as a tag team. Then we split for a little bit, and I went on to the heavyweight title picture. And then we got back together in the late 2000s, the late 2010 decade. 2008, we became Maximum Destruction because before we were just Ramsey and Wells. And then we got the Maximum Destruction whenever we came back together and went on like another run with the tag belts. We ended up getting them like 2 or 3 more times, or 4 or 5. I don't remember. But we had them a lot. Yeah. So we were Maximum Destruction. And then Frost had started coming in. And it was right at the end of 2010, I believe, whenever New Midwest was getting ready to close, or New Midwest had just closed because PWA was starting up.
I had a good run with New Midwest because they're still at the American Center.
Okay, so it was 2009, 2008, 2000. I think it was the end of 2008, 2009, something like that. Whenever Frost come in.
Yeah, he started his run. Did he start his run when Justin took over?
Yeah.
So,
but he wasn't exactly with the Solution. We hadn't made the Solution yet.
I love that picture.
See, that's from PWA.
Yeah. And that's Jay and that's Frost, I take it, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell if he's got the bandana over his head so far.
That's because at that time we had all their belts. Frost and I had the tag belts, and Sage had the heavyweight title. So Solution took over everything.
Yeah.
So you guys, when they say you're legendary, you guys were like a legitimate, like almost power group, like D-Generation X or NWO or something like that in PWA.
We were the stable of Central.
You were the stable of Central Illinois. Holy shit.
Yeah, Frost and Wells won the PWA tag belts they were the first PWA tag team champions, and I was the first PWA heavyweight champion.
Yeah, that was back when you won the heavyweight title, and then you had Frost and Wells, who were both tag team. So damn, you guys had all the gold.
Solution was riding high
in multiple companies.
So what companies did you guys all wrestle for? I know there was PWA. What else?
RCW.
RCW.
Yeah.
I've heard that one tossed out.
NMW.
NMW.
But you also got to know that we went off and we also had solo careers. That time when we had split, Ramsey was doing the heavyweight title at NMW, but I had the 1.5 year reign of the hardcore title at Midwest Powerhouse Wrestling in Hannibal and Quincy. And then Frost had actually gone to RCW and become their heavyweight champion.
He became the what?
Heavyweight champion of RCW at the time.
So,
I'm sorry.
Two times. So, all right. So let's do this. I want to know what titles have you all carried? Which ones have you all carried and won? Let's start with Wells and work our way around. Which ones did you win?
Well, let's see here. We can.
I don't have one of those.
What is that? What was it?
Oh, dude, this is what RCW gave me for my Hall of Fame induction.
What the hell?
I didn't get one of those.
Yeah, 2-time RCW heavyweight champion.
He's a 2-time too?
Yeah. Well, technically, I never lost it, so when they came back, I had to fucking fight for it again, and I won it.
That's fine. You guys may be 2 times, but I held it for almost a fucking year.
See, here we go. We always got to one up.
I was a fucking week shy of a year, and I got stripped. So technically, I never got beat for it.
Well, that's funny because your RCW heavyweight title's sitting on my desk over here.
The third version of it, anyway.
Sucks to suck for a child.
Hey, man, he made it for me.
Yes, I did.
I come over to visit, and he was like, hey, man, I got a present for you. Gives me the fucking title. All right, so here we go. 2-time RCW heavyweight champion, 1-time RCW hardcore champion. It has question mark for RCW tag team champions.
Yeah, because we couldn't figure out how many times between you and Frost.
That had it, then it was me and Frost, and I think Sage and I had it once. I don't know. We lost count. Seriously.
We lost count because me and you were the tag team champions as not only the Solution, but we did the one show as the Solutionors.
Yeah, I still have that picture too.
You did the what? The Solutioners?
The Solutionors.
The Solutionors. We put on
Rey Mysterio mask.
Rey Mysterio luchador mask.
And ran around the whole venue.
And we ran around the venue as the Solutionors.
Oh, I would love to see that photo.
It counts. As long as there was a bell before and after, it counts. 3-time NMW tag team champion, 2-time MPW hardcore champion, MPW Midwest champion, 2-time PWA tag team champion, NMW Hall of Famer, RCW Hall of Famer, and MPW Hall of Famer.
Wow.
You guys didn't get one of these?
No.
That's a damn shame.
I got a rig and I've got the Honor and Legacy award.
Well, you know what? In May, I think in May we need to have a serious talk with Root. Snatch that kid up.
Oh.
I mean,
all right.
Well, I do know that next year we're. I don't know.
Don't ruin any future. Don't ruin any future plans, guys. Don't ruin that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
It still doesn't fucking matter because that son of a bitch is still one fucking ahead of me.
Who, me?
Yeah, you motherfucker. He always makes sure to remind me too. It's like, hey man, I got into another one. Yeah, I got in there with you, so it's just kind of I'm still one up.
Yeah, I've got 6.
All right, so let's move on to.
Just handing those out to you, apparently.
What?
Let's move on to.
Hey, you still got one over both of us. CIPW.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I've got CIPW.
Let's go ahead and move on to
Where?
Sage.
On that wall. I don't see nothing.
Chris hasn't made my certificate yet.
Okay.
No, that's the only reason I don't have it. Chris needs to borrow yours to copy it. Because he didn't have the file there.
Scratch up my name and put going.
No,
He's going to white it out.
You'll never know.
God. Let's move on to that is Skeletor's words, not mine. The weakest link of the group, Sage. What titles did you carry?
What titles did I carry?
Yeah, what was all your accolades?
All right,
and
we're going to be here all fucking night.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about work tomorrow.
I'll make it quick.
Dude, he's forgotten more titles than he's fucking won. Dude, come on.
This is fact. Okay, let's see here. And you left some out of yours too.
Hey,
I didn't even list
Oh,
mine.
you haven't listed yours yet.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, start with just each Fed because I'm trying to remember them all is going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Okay, each Fed
Oh god.
NMW.
New Midwest heavyweight title one time. Tag team championships, I cannot remember. I don't know the exact count.
Well, me and you had 3. So after
we
that,
had 3 the first time and like 4 the second time. Because we had 2 different runs. At first the Stage Wells and then Maximum Destruction.
yeah.
All right.
RCW.
Oh shit! Here goes the list.
One time.
Heavyweight title once.
One time.
Hardcore title because you took it from me.
Hardcore title once. Tag team titles. Fuck.
Good luck.
I'm thinking around 7 at least.
Seven sounds like a good round number, but I think it was probably more than that because it was between me and you, me and Willhite, and then me, you, and Willhite because we traded on and off.
Oh,
Like, okay, you're with him tonight, or it'll be me and Wells tonight. And then we ended up having like somebody else in our group that we traded in and out with down there for one.
Tuvenhutton?
It might have been Tuvenhutton.
Before y'all like kicked me out.
And before that wasn't my call.
Hey, bullshit. He called me and I said I wasn't leaving him. And he did call me. I had no idea he was at the
Yeah, I called
room.
him while I was right there in the middle of the fucking ring. I legit called him.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was legit. And that was the night that Frank really screwed me over.
Ooh.
That's the night I won the heavyweight
That's the
title.
night you won the heavyweight title. Did not tell me whatsoever.
Dude,
I
I
was
was
like,
at dinner with my wife
That's my
and
boy.
a bunch of family because we were going to the comedy club. I get a phone call and I was like, Sage, what the fuck? And I answered. And he was like, hey, man, solution, we're moving on and we're kicking out Darrien Frost. What do you say? And I'm like, I'm at fucking dinner. What do you mean we're kicking him out? He was like, were you with us or him? I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to stay with him and we'll figure it out.
It's like, all right, sounds good. He'll get back to me. But yeah, that night was a fucking clusterfuck of a jumble. Pissed me the fuck off that night.
Didn't you guys have like 20 members of the fucking solution or some shit?
Oh, Frank did.
Yeah.
Without me, behind my back.
Don't worry, Tyler. That ended real quick.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to say
It ended super quick. And then they made a new group called the Foreign Solution, and I was super fucking pissed.
Wait a minute. They made a group called the Foreign Solution.
Oh, we kicked the shit out of them. It's cool.
First, they were first named the Foreign Exchange, and then it changed. They changed it to the Foreign Solution. I was just like, what the fuck is it?
Horse shit.
But
wow.
Yeah, that. Oh God, pissed me off. Not as much as that night that he won the championship. I wasn't mad that he won the championship. I was mad that my group and me got turned heel, and I couldn't go celebrate with my boy. That's what pissed me off.
All right.
But,
so is that all your title?
Oh hell no. Well, wait. Okay. There's this really weird one that I've never held, like physically held, never seen in person, And apparently I am still the champion, even though the owner and promoter is long dead. And I won the championship over the phone. That's for a company that was called NWF. And they never even had a single fucking show.
Hold on a minute. So
You
A
figure it out.
a wrestling promotion called NWF, and I'm judging by Wells' face. He's never heard of this either. You won the heavyweight title over the phone. Where are you going?
He's grabbing something.
I remember getting a phone call from a place called Phoenix Wrestling trying to get us, but
So did they give him like an IOU one heavyweight title? Is that how it went down, or
He's grabbing something.
I owe you.
yeah?
You got the seats?
We owe you one heavyweight title. You defend this IOU with your life.
Holy crap.
What?
This is from January 12th, 2004.
All right, let me see here. What?
You kept the fucking paper.
I printed it out for proof. Yeah.
6'4"?
I was 6'4". Until I hurt my back and my neck and shit, yeah.
Then he became a 5'10" Asian woman.
I became about a 6'2", 6'1", something like that Asian woman.
So it's literally a fucking IOU one heavyweight title. I can't believe I called that.
That's amazing.
But yeah. Yeah,
NFWonline.net.
yeah. .net. But yeah, I was legit
Dude, I need
that heavyweight champion, and I won it over the phone.
I need a copy.
And I'll get you a copy of it. But the owner of the Fed used to work with Frank Reed,
Okay.
and his name was Lee Miller. If that name rings a bell in anybody's head,
Sounds familiar to me.
Lee Miller.
it wasn't in your head, Tyler. But Jason's in my ring up. He used to be really good friends with Colonel back in the day.
Okay. And this was his promotion that he was trying to set up, and he just decided to make you the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, and it was going to run down in the Pontoon Beach area.
Just handed titles. Whatever.
True paper champion. Yes, Brett. That's right. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yes.
Yes. Yes. That is. Hey, that's Lee Miller right there at his best.
All right. Now, is that the last of all? I can't believe he has a paper championship.
No. The last one I've got, which I am still currently the champion of, is the Unfair Games champion.
You're the unfair games champion.
Yes.
All right.
And I won that at the very last CIPW show outside, maybe. Well, the last Unfair Games thing we did at George Ranks, I think, the Battle Royal.
Yeah, that time you were saving Adrian from getting his ass beat.
Yeah. I won it there, and it hasn't been defended since.
All right. Is that everything that you can think of? I know you have,
but that's not everything.
I know he has a lot because he's also technically he's still wrestling. I mean, even though he's been going through.
I'm not retired. Yeah,
you're not retired. You're still somewhat active. I mean, you got your own promotion and all that, but
yeah.
All right, and we'll talk about your promotion here in a little bit. Don't worry. Now I gotta know, Frost. Can you top an IOU one heavyweight title paper?
I can't top that.
You can't top a paper championship?
Damn.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, man.
But definitely on top of all those tag champs we won. I don't know if you mentioned, was it NGW up at the Dragon's Dome?
Oh, no. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, shit.
We were the tag team champions up there.
You got to defend one time up there against Babe Watch.
Yeah.
And
Babe
it's Espinoza and I don't remember the other guy now.
Brandon Aarons.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
All I know is I got kicked in the face a lot.
Yeah, I got kicked in the face by him, too.
It's funny story. I was their enforcer, but his regular tag partner Jester was out, so I filled the spot. I had my gear, but I forgot my singlet. So it's the only time I've wrestled without a singlet. And it's horrible for one, but I was wearing the different like drawers. And like right as the match began, I like bent down to kind of get ready in my like normal stance, and then I hear it. I stood straight up. I'm like, ripped my drawers all the way in half. Just free balling that whole fucking time.
I don't think I knew about that.
That was fun.
That's why I wore leather pants.
It was fun. It was fun until you realize that the guy getting leg dropped has suddenly realized he's got these things coming towards him, and they're like, "No!"
I feel a draft.
How did we lose those belts?
You
didn't
know if we ever went back up there because they kept the titles with them. No, they didn't. We did lose them sometime.
Did we lose them back to MVP and?
Probably, because I remember we did like a battle royal there, and that's what it was on my birthday when we did the battle royal. I got my tooth chipped by what's his fucking name? Can't think of it now. Big dude wore overalls. He used to wrestle in NMW for a bit had like a Confederate mask. Like
I know who you're talking about. Can't think of his name though.
But yeah, he's like clubbed me right across the face and chipped my tooth. But so
he wrestled as the Dixieland Destroyer in NMW.
Yeah, that's the guy. But so yeah, we had that.
Skeletor.
The two
Skeletor.
Yeah.
Frost, welcome to your first and possible last appearance, because he's going to go home and be like, "Oh my god, I will never watch that show with that Skeletor guy."
Skeletor is our resident bisexual guy.
What's up? The short, like my actual like wrestling shorts at the time, they did not rip. Thank God. The whole first row would have seen my whole asshole. I waited for that while he was drinking on purpose. But so NGW tag one time, and then W heavyweight twice. CIPW's.
Did you say NMW heavyweight?
Sorry, RTW. Whatever. I'm looking at all your shit over there. So all the acronyms are like vegetable soup over there. What is it? PWA tag. I don't remember how many times. CIPW is Central Illinois, like their first ever Central Illinois champion. And then I got beat by Tricky Dick Moore.
Oh, fuck. That's another one I forgot to announce. Central Illinois champion.
Yeah.
I held that one 9 times.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
I think that was when my body was starting to break down too much. I couldn't keep going as well as I'd like to.
I was the only one Chris could count on, so that belt I fucking kept throwing open challenges. And I would lose it, get it back the next show. Lose it, get it back the next show.
God, what are you, Kevin Nash?
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't even the fucking booker. Chris is all like, your battle I got right now.
I know I was Unfair Games champion once, potentially twice. I know I won in Gerard. And
I thought you were more than that.
I know at least twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been kicked in the face by this guy a few times. So,
well, that kind of happens,
Right.
Well, I throw super kicks and big boots, so I mean that shit does happen.
For a 6 foot Asian woman.
At least I'm not like Bishop and just fucking toss a chair into your face.
No, that's Garrett Ryan.
Or a chair shot when I'm sitting down on the ground.
Oh, that looks so bad. That was a Gerard.
Yeah, it was.
I got a cool black and white photo of that, and the barbecue in the background looks like it looks like a cloud of dust comes off your head.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the black and white. That's cool. But yeah, that's about me. I don't have this.
Let me bring this up. Look at that.
Look at that hair. Good Lord.
Fuck yeah.
So goofy.
Here, I got one for you.
Look at that one.
Who's
Yeah.
that guy in the middle? He looks real skinny.
I know. Hell, you want to see one that's skinny that's really scary. Oh, shit. Lost it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I don't have as many accolades as these two fine gentlemen, but I do remember.
Well, I got you in the Ghostbuster shirt with the other guy at the ghost hunt.
Oh, yeah. Yo, who the fuck?
Yeah.
God.
With the solution shirt on. Also.
That's it. She really lowered the bar, didn't she?
Oh, shit.
But another funny story of my training, so to speak, with some of the homework I used to watch were these guys. Hey, that was a fun night.
That was the irony of this dude walking up, and I said, Frost, I got to get your picture with the
guy. Some of the homework I would do would be watching like the old hardcore matches between these two.
Right. Oh, I've heard of these.
And that was before we started teaming. So then, like, he told me, hey, me and Wells, we're going to bring you in. I'm like, you sure? Like, I've seen you guys. Like, I was still super green. So it's like, I don't know if I can fucking hold. Like, but then ended up started beating the hell out of each other in different promotions. So it worked out.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, that's one thing I want to talk about. Sage and Wells have both mentioned how they were big into hardcore. A lot of the matches they did was kind of hardcore. Is there anywhere to view any of that? Because, Frost, you just mentioned that you'd seen some of those. You've watched some of those. Is there any? Are they on YouTube or something like that?
No, these are old DVDs.
Oh, these are
yeah. I've got some sitting in my computer drawer.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was this fucking hardcore match that had all three of us in it, and there was a cage wrapped around the ring.
Oh,
all three of us in that, or is it just me and you?
Oh, Jay, were you in that cage too? Oh, that was just me and Frost.
Yeah. See, parts of that match I still don't remember. So.
No, Skelly. No, Skelly. It's not that.
Yes. But yeah, that cage match, it was me and you against, I believe, Brent and
this Brent?
Oh yeah, it was Brent. That Brent.
Wow.
And Tuffenhunden or Tuffelhudden or whatever
Billy
the
D.
fuck, Billy D, whatever his name was that day of the week.
Yeah.
Tuffelhudden.
We got our ass.
It's German.
Dude, that was the day you took the belt to the head, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ring bell.
Ooh.
Turned upside down. I got the bolts. The hit.
You got hit with the top of the bell, the bolt. Boom.
Yeah, that was bloody.
They started the match with a table in the middle of the ring, and next thing you know, we're getting hit with a table. They didn't like try to put us through the table. They threw the table at us to start the fucking match.
Well,
like, what the fuck is this? Who throws a table?
Honestly,
they do.
Yeah.
They do.
They literally threw the table at you.
Actually, that match just went to hell from there. It got violent and stupid.
It sounds like
we were in a fight for our lives.
It sounds like it was an old ECW style hardcore match where it was just anything and everything. It was. Oh, shit.
It was definitely an old school style match. Just whatever.
I'm trying to say, I've had the pleasure of seeing Sage in. Well, I've also had the inability to horrible decision to have a match with Sage. But you know, it was
you gave him a warm twisted tea. That's your fault.
Yeah, and I still can't see out of the left corner of my eye. So, but I have seen Sage in a hardcore match. It was my first wrestling for a Cure in
him and Douglas O'Shea.
Oh yes, the Dublin Street Fight is.
Hey, there's your foreign solution.
See, I knew he threw the table.
Yeah, it was Brent that threw the fucking table, and we weren't new guys by no means. I've been in the business a while.
Brent through the table, but. Those hardcore matches got out of control because at one point there were plates or something underneath the ring that got there somehow. And I remember Was it?
Oh yeah, the hard. There was
Yeah.
regular plastic plates, and then they were harder plastic plates.
Yeah, like
there.
Purex or something like that.
Oh.
And one of you got dinged in the head. So yeah, you got dinged in the head so hard, you definitely got busted open. And that
Yeah.
and apparently it wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, I got fucking dinged. Like he hit me with one of the plates, and it wasn't shit. Like I was just like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then he grabs a different plate from down the ring a little bit further, and clocks me with it. And I was like, whoa, that was a good one. That's a good plate.
He's like, bring out the fine china. I can take
Yeah.
Hey, that was my fault. I put an extra plate under there, and I told him to give him a receipt because of the fucking guitar.
Nah, you son of a bitch. But whenever I whacked him with the keyboard and those keys went flying, that was pretty good shit.
Oh God, I forgot about the keys.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I just remember hearing this loud smack and keys flew all up in the air, just crazy.
They went from one side of the ring over to the other side of the ring to where people were collecting the keys.
Yeah, they were.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh my God. That
You all got yourself some souvenirs.
That has been and probably always will be one of my favorite wrestling matches I've seen in the local area. Because
it wasn't a wrestling match. We never even got in the fucking ring.
You never did. And I remember I was standing there next to Kluge. You guys start wrestling next to you. This metal cart, and I hear Kluge go, "Please, for the love of God, don't drive anyone through that fucking metal cart."
Yeah, and then we got over to the trailer. I was gonna slam him on the trailer.
I thought you were.
I thought it was gonna hurt.
I thought about it, and like on the tailgate area, I thought about slamming him, but he like I picked him up and I was getting ready to do it, and he's like, "No, man, I don't think my back can take it." I was like, "You're a bitch." So I just took him to the side and I fucking slammed his head off the fucking the wheel cover. And,
concrete blocks, curb stomp a little bit. Anything better than the tailgate?
But, look, I was willing to fucking get slammed on that shit. And he was like, "Oh, my back is killing me. I don't think I could even like slam you." And I was like, "Man, you're getting fucking pussy-fied in your old age."
And here you are. You just got smacked by a hard plastic plate.
I was still ready to go, and he was calling me to wrap it up. And I was like, "All right, pop this twisted open. Chugga, 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 chugga. You ready, bitch?" And I fucking waylaid the shit out of him. He's like, "You hit me hard as fuck with that can." And I was like, "You puss about everything else, motherfucker. You're getting waylaid."
All right, the next question I have for you guys, with that said, we'll start with Frost on this one. What is your best match you guys have ever had? Like a match you sat there at the end of the day, you went through all manners of shit, and you're like, "Fuck, that was good, but I never want to do it again."
There's only one. However, I would do it again. PWA, early PWA. We wrestled at Little Flower. And it was 3 of us versus well, name is completely like dropping now. Tom Artson, what was he going by? Rip Mystic, and then it was John.
Oh, Magnus?
Yeah, Magnus. And like I took so much heat in that match, like all of it seemed like. And for me, it was the one time I could really get in the ring with like Rip Mystic, and I think I've been in the ring with Arson a few times and Magnus a few times, but all of them together as like the old New Midwest guys that I always had a lot of respect for. Just to be brought in up to their level at that time was great for me. So I got a lot of experience just, yes, getting my ass kicked, but just being in the ring with those guys was awesome.
Wow.
Because I had the least amount of experience out of all of us, but it was being brought up to that level that was really exciting for me.
That was a fun match.
One of my favorites by far.
All right, now let's go with Sage. What is your most memorable all-time favorite match? Hell, but yet you loved every second of it.
Man, I got a lot of matches I could think of on that.
Then I want the number one because I know it's just like your accolades and titles. We'll be here a while.
Like I said, I'm off tomorrow, so it's fine. But
I work tomorrow, so
state workers, dog.
State workers, dog. Hey, I'm off tomorrow too. Then.
Hey.
I got to work on that nasty shit tomorrow.
I got you as well. I'm looking forward to it.
I'd say my favorite overall would be my return to the ring. I was just coming back from one of my lower back injuries, and I wrestled in a tournament in Verdun. And I looked it up to Guy Smith because he was the Unfair Games champion. I looked it up to him to decide whether I was going to win or he was going to win. And he called it last minute in the ring that he was going to put me over. And we went into that match completely unscripted, called everything on the fly, just the way I love it. And that match was solid. My back didn't hurt whatsoever, and he made me fucking earn that shit. Start to finish. I don't think I'd ran the ropes that many goddamn times since probably early days training in New Midwest. But that night, I was a sweaty mess. He was a sweaty mess. And when it was all said and done, it was a great fucking match. And one of the ones I'll always fucking remember. And he'll always remember, too, because he said he had a great fucking time, too.
Good deal. Good deal. And last but certainly not least, Wells, what about you?
I got two. I can't pick one over the other. Ironically, it has to do with these two and the one of our fans that are watching. So it was, of course, years ago, but we were in Decatur for a benefit show to help pay for, medical and shit. And I remember when we got there, they kept trying. At first, they were like, "Hey, this is a benefit show, and Bree's got to pay." And we're like, "Easy, motherfucker." First off, she drove us here. She ain't paying shit. And I remember staring this guy down, and I think he was legit worried. Well, I probably was going to punch him in the fucking face, but it ended that shit real quick. And I remember they pit us up against these three dumbasses. And they were trying to talk into all this other bullshit. And we were like, look, dude, we're not going to toot our own horn here, but shut up, listen, and we got this. And they're like, well, we want it to be a little bit comedy because everything that's going on today is like depressing. We want it to be uplifting. It's like, look, what, you don't think we can be funny? And, dude, we literally the solution was a big-ass comedy match. It was the funniest fucking thing you'd ever see. While these two guys were wrestling, at one point, I walked all the way to the bathroom, grabbed this long fucking string of toilet paper, shoved it in the back of my pants, and come walking out after a few minutes like I just dropped a big ass news. And it turned out that whole night we got nothing but praise. Like, oh my God, you guys are fucking funny. We're just used to you beating the shit out. What, you saying we can't? We can start doing that right now. Stole the whole fucking show. And afterwards, I remember the father of the little girl come up and he was like, dude, you made her fucking night after all the sickness and all that. She just absolutely loved you guys. And that there just, it made it worth it and everything that we've done. And, the ass beatings, the long roads, being tired of shit. And it was perfect. Didn't get paid, but didn't fucking matter. That's the whole purpose of it.
Right.
My other one that's tied with this that I can't decide between the two is me and fucking Brent had a match at RCW and they told us that, hey, there's not going to be a winner. You guys are going to beat the shit out of each other. And it was the old school shit that I love. And I mean, we beat the fucking dog shit out of each other. He put me between this fucking ladder and he hit the other end with the chair.
Ooh.
I smashed him from the top. Dude, when it was done, he busted my nose, bleeding all over the place. The whole locker room came out to break it up. And then when we get to the back, I got this, my nose, the skin's fucking hanging. And Sage's like, hey, cool, man, I can stitch that right up. And I'm like, oh, cool, we're going to stitch it. No, he grabbed super glue and glued it back into place. And it fucking burned my eyes so bad, the fumes that are coming from it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a good match. I look like I'm fucking crying.
Holy shit.
It was liquid stitch, but I mean, still super glue.
Super glue.
It was super glue. Oh, God. So that brings another good point up, actually. And I'm going to start with Sage on this one.
Oh, fuck.
Well, these guys been going back and forth. You're always the monkey in the middle. It's like, hey, let's save some love here.
I mean,
damn.
Like a orangutan's ass. Orange isn't helping you, bud.
Are you available on June?
No. Whatever it is, no. I got court that day.
On a Saturday?
In New York. Different time zone.
It's not a different day.
Depends on the time.
All right, so my next question, Sage, what is the worst injury you guys have received? Because everyone sits there and says, oh, it's wrestling. No, there is a literal physicality to wrestling.
How much time do you have?
You can't
Are you asking what's his worst injury or worst that he's seen?
Let's do either or. Let's do either or for all three of you.
Oh.
I think this would be better off just being like our own personal worst injuries. Because, I mean, we've all seen some pretty bad shit, but.
No kidding. I was at Pinfall Wrestling Bash before Christmas, and one of the members of Shield Wall actually hurt themselves.
Yeah, but he was right back the next show. So
yeah, but still, it was a scary fall, though, dude.
Yeah. I think Archie's was scarier.
Yes.
Archie's was.
And he popped right up.
Yeah, that motherfucker popped right up like a trooper.
It was so scary. Sid, who's over there with us, who's a real life ENT, he's like, I'm gonna go check on him. When he comes back over, he's fine. He said it was working. What? Shit.
That motherfucker took a hell of a bump right off the apron.
No shit.
Right straight to his back. No padding.
Yeah, Frost, it was nasty, dude. I don't know how he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
But okay, my worst injury that had me out for at least a show. Let's see, this would have to go back to Ryan and Jason's first run as a tag team. And it was the handcuff match with Apostle Jake.
Oh shit. Yeah.
The handcuff match with Apostle Jake. How'd that go? It must be bad.
It was a good match.
Not as planned. Okay, at the end of the match, Jake had the handcuffs.
All right.
I was up on his partner's shoulders, and he was supposed to hit me with the handcuffs, right?
Right.
He wasn't supposed to, like, hit me with the handcuffs. He was just supposed to make it look right.
Right.
Yeah.
But, okay, the top of handcuffs, if you have them in your hand and you got the chain part down here, the top part is nothing but hinges.
Oh.
So he dots me right in the middle of the fucking forehead.
Oh.
Like right where the soft spot would be. Okay, not the forehead, but right here. Where your soft spot would have been.
He turned it into legit brass knuckles.
Oh,
Yeah.
he decked you right there at the. Oh God.
Yeah. And I get dropped on the mat, or I slammed on the mat, like I don't know. I guess just
like a wee little baby.
Yeah, pretty much. They put me to bed, and
he was dazed.
At this point, I'm supposed to be bleeding, which in wrestling terms, juicing.
Yeah.
And so I'm half out of it, half the fuck out of it. I get pinned, pinned. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what transpired. As I said, I was out of it, but I'm trying to gig, not realizing I don't even have my gig right in my hand. So I'm just using my glove to fucking do this. And here comes Jason Duvall and I'm pretty sure LPC from the back. And there's a pool of blood behind me in the ring.
Oh.
So they've got a towel and they're like, and I had super blonde hair at that time.
Uh-huh.
So my hair's just red now. And they're just like holding my hair together. They roll me out of the ring and I'm fucking spaghetti legs going back to the back. Another concussion on the fucking books right there.
Well, obviously, I would say you got hit in that soft spot.
I get back to the back. Rip Mystic's back there. He's looking at it. I'm gashed open good. He says, you could probably, spitting in a spit cup. You could probably use a couple stitches or staples. And I was like, nah, I don't want to go to the fucking hospital like that. My mom's back there. She's like, oh my God, crying and sobbing and shit.
I like how your medic at that wrestling show was, hang on, let me put a dip in. Let me look at his head. All right, what we got?
That was Rip. That's just how it was.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I got super glue.
That'll work.
That'll work. He squeezes together, gets the blood stopped, super glues that bitch closed. Wow. Holds it. I'm good to go. I go and I wash some of the blood out of my hair, and I'm just sitting there.
Jesus Christ.
Finally get changed. I have to leave my car there for 2 days.
2 days?
And,
damn.
Yeah, I was concussed. My mom and dad ended up going back up there and getting my car and bringing it home.
Now, how old were you when this happened?
Drive. I was probably 21, maybe 22.
So, okay. All right.
Maybe that old.
Huh.
I was in my Mustang too, and they definitely didn't want me driving that stick shift.
These best he's leaving out. Hey, do you want any pain meds? He had his beer. I'm good.
That's par for the course.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, now let's go with Frost next. Frost, what is the worst injury you've ever received in the ring?
What's up with the super glue?
Yeah, that's a good. So, well, they're putting it on the wounds because it's like a temporary stitch, and it does help. I mean, I've seen it
still
done
use
before.
it from time to time.
It's battlefield medicine. It works.
Yep, it works.
The worst thing I had was my own fucking fault because I'm an idiot. I hit a leg drop off the top rope in Whitehall.
Tailbone.
And I set it up wrong because I was in a hurry. I don't know why I was in a hurry, but I just was. I usually hit it with my right leg. Well, I set it up that I had to hit with my left. So I jumped off, was going to hit it with my left, but my body auto-corrected. So
Auto-corrected.
And I landed straight up and down, and I bruised my tailbone and my spine.
Oh.
And actually, my back only pops one certain way now because of it.
Oh.
It's still a lingering thing. But that match is actually on YouTube, and the moment I hit, you can see me just lay there and just not move. And O'Shea had to like get me up so we can finish the match, and we finished it. I was hurting something fierce, and then
is that the one I read?
Yes.
Is this the one you refereed, Jay?
I was the guest referee.
Oh, well, yeah. Who wants to take a trip down memory lane? Because guess what I just found?
Oh, did you find it?
I don't think. Well, one of the clips that we shared last week was copyrighted, apparently, which I don't understand why. But we do have a special.
Yep, I'm the guest referee.
Yeah. That's it. And yeah, I was still relatively newer, and so I did leg drop before.
So you're holding your belly. Did you have to poop?
This was before the show. Remember the whole like beat down, and they beat me for the title.
Oh yeah.
And then I came back later in the show to reclaim my spot as heavyweight champion.
Oh, what Will's find there?
Oh, I was giving him shit. Watch it when I check Frost. It's funny.
Yeah, I do remember that.
This is this 8-minute match. I like how Jay is just like this, dude.
Look, you ready?
Wow. You good? All right, you ready?
Yeah, it's not that great of a match because I'm like, yeah, let's get the crowd pumped up, woo! Because I'm hurt and you guys love me, right?
Oh,
it's like then that. But yeah, it's later on.
Did he go for a cover and then stop?
Yeah, what the hell was with that?
He was showboating to the crowd that he could take him down whatever you want.
I smacked his face into his hand, or his hand into his face.
Bookend.
First of all, that is the frostbite.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir?
The frostbite.
It's a little bit later on. I don't remember how long it is into the match. Probably maybe like 6 minutes. But
no, Skeletor. Frost is not Sage's brother.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, me, Wells, and Frost, we all brothers.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is Douglas O'Shea, right?
Yeah.
Cheater.
Get the fuck off the road.
I like how you took your sweet time, just be like, okay, let me hunker down here.
I had to get down there and be safe about it.
Yeah, you don't want to pull something.
Dude, look at how young Wells is. Oh.
Fuck you.
Young
shit out you, Charles.
Yeah, this was such a one-sided match.
It pretty much is, just from the way it's looking.
Well, this was shortly after they did the whole foreign solution switch shit.
Right.
And he was their leader, so yeah, I really didn't give a
fuck. So this was the leader of the foreign solution, okay.
Yes. Me and O'Shea wrestled a lot.
And of course, this is also the guy that Sage would fight at Wrestling for a Cure to Dublin Street Fight, right?
Oh, all three of us beat his ass.
Oh, wow. Yep. Ooh. Now, see, that move there always kind of freaks me out, like it's going to break somebody's neck.
Well, he never gave him time to set properly, and he could have seriously got injured on that.
Ooh.
And that's why his knees are terrible.
That's why Frost's knees are terrible?
No, that's why O'Shea's knees are terrible.
Oh,
see how he just landed?
Wait, what's with the guy in the gas can? What the fuck?
And then he throws me into him and he gets knocked out.
Frank thought it'd be funny if he was walking around asking people for $5 for gas because he was acting like O'Shea's manager that night and they needed to get home. It was kind of funny.
Like, nope, not today.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I ever did this move after this show. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I did in this match that I don't like ever use anymore. I think this match was on Trash Bag Wrestlers too.
It was because O'Shea got all pissed off about it. And I was like, dude, it's exposure. Who cares?
Dude, I can't get over the fact of how young you guys all are. Seriously. Like, this was like 13 years ago, according to the video.
Oh, yeah, it was a long time ago. I liked going to Whitehall, though. That was a good crowd.
Dude, the crowd was always energetic.
Well, what happened with Whitehall? What happened that stopped them from wrestling?
This is it. This is the setup.
Oh, this is where you get hurt? Okay.
And I didn't twist him enough, or I didn't set it up right. So, like, his head's supposed to be the other way.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I notice it as I'm climbing. I'm like, wait a minute. I can't climb down. I got to do something. It's like
wake up, dude.
Shit. Oh, shit.
And you can see the look on your face, dude.
Like, I'm trying so hard, but I end up beating with a tequila sunrise that I've only used one time.
Oh, shit.
See, I can't even, like, recover.
You can see. Hang on, man. I must rewind it real quick.
Okay. I'll relive this.
Just keep reliving this.
The exact moment.
Look at his face.
Yeah, watch his face.
Oh! Damn it! Just get my arm over.
Yeah.
And then as soon as O'Shea kicks out, you can hear like really silently, "Motherfucker."
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be the finish too, so I'm like, and then he ended up getting up and like taking charge for a second, so I can try to finish what nonsense we were doing. I'm just trying to at least breathe right now. I can't breathe.
I bet not. And I'm sure this did not help.
Oh, what is this shit?
Overcastle.
Oh.
Well, reverse Overcastle, actually.
Just barely.
That was a fair count.
It was 2 seconds. What can I say?
I don't know how I'm functioning at this point.
You're not.
Look at that fucking.
That was a horrible whip.
Ooh. So I'm like, I didn't pin him, or I did. He kicks it out. I'm like, fuck it. We're finishing this.
I bet at this point your back is just fucking screaming.
I'm like, get the fuck down.
Like, we're just going with it.
Oh, the fuck is this?
Tequila sunrise.
Didn't you actually really start wrenching that in to make sure it went home?
Yeah, right there. I'm just like, I was really upset. And then Frank wanted to have an interview right after this match.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Frank. Like, I hurt so bad. Oh, my God.
Give me the title. Get out of his face.
Yeah.
Let me lay here.
O'Shea is just slowly limping away with his clown shoes. Dude, that's some badass music right there.
Actually, good fun story. A guy I used to work with at Lowe's was at that show when he was a kid.
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been a big shock for him.
Because I don't like lean into like telling people I'm a wrestler till like they know me for a while.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was at that show, and he ended up taking a picture with Mr. Ramsey here long last time ago.
Oh, that's when I smashed the fucking gas can, dude. I forgot about that.
He just wanted $5, dude.
Yeah, he came in and asked me for $5, and I hit him with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any cash on me.
And that was before Cash App, PayPal, and all that shit. So he's just shit out of luck.
Yeah, that was my second title win. Heavyweight title win, I should say.
And then here comes Frank. Let's have this interview. I know you're hurting.
Damn it, Frank. Love you, but damn it, Frank. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, I think I make a whole round.
Yeah, you probably should have just made a run for it. And then
Yeah, no
just run out of the place. But yeah, that is the worst thing. I was out, I think, a good year.
Dude, my fiance
I couldn't wrestle for anything.
My fiance's fallen down the stairs before, and she's bruised her tailbone and all that shit. It's not fun. It's not, and she still deals with it to this day too.
Yeah,
like no joke. All right, so that is Frost's worst injury, and we actually had video proof, which is cool to find. Cool, actually.
Yeah, no one believes you.
Except Willhite was there.
Do you have it on paper?
No, but I bet I could probably get a hold of Crime Fighter and get it on DVD.
All right.
I do got some of the old DVDs.
I do too. They're in my desk drawer.
I've got some. I just don't know where they're all at.
I had some old stuff on camera cards at home too.
All right,
I was
so
looking through those the other day.
I got some of the DVDs sitting right there, but it's not that one.
that brings us to Jay. I gotta know, Jay, what is the worst injury you have received in the ring?
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That one right there.
He pulled his penis once.
What?
Wow!
In the locker room. He wasn't there.
It was just the reach around. So it was part of the feud.
Taffy bowl.
It was part of the feud with Sage and I. And I think it was like our third match at Soccer World. And it's the one where we went all out after that big ass brawl, the show before, where they had the whole locker room came out and fought. So the next one we had to go bigger, and we had already fucked each other up. And we're like, how are we going to top this? So this was like the match to end it. And it was after this we ended up teaming up. But we had a table set up on the outside, and we had teased it all fucking night. And then finally, I had went up for the moonsault, and Ramsey had come over, like gave me this low blow, stepped between the ropes and grabbed me. And instead of doing the superplex into the ring, we went to the outside to that table. And in the process, when we had turned, I had over-rotated. So when I hit the table, he was on top, and that's when I broke my ribs.
Oh,
The two on my right side. And he ended up fucking up his ankle and fracturing it. It hit the ground. So like literally when
I hit the ring apron.
Yeah, you just hear pop, pop, boom. And the pops were my ribs. The boom was his ankle off that. And I remember going, I can't breathe. He goes, you're talking? Dude,
I was still on top of him.
Yeah, we got through the match, and we got to the back, dude, and I literally could not fucking move without it hurting. And what sucked is there's nothing they can really do for your ribs unless they want to do surgery and like start screwing a bunch of shit together. But it was where it was at. They said if I was careful, I would have been all right. And all they give you is this fucking body wrap.
yeah.
And I worked at Stanley Steamer at the time. So you're pushing that wand all day. That just wasn't working. So my boss was cool, and he let me go out and just do estimates all day for like a week. And lo and behold, one of them was inside the fucking mall. Who worked at the mall? That guy. So I come walking by with an assistant that's carrying everything, and he goes, hey, how you feeling? And I lifted up my shirt, saw the wrap. I was like, yeah, I'm fucked. And I was like, well, why are you looking all funky? And he lifts up his fucking pants, and it's all wrapped up. And he's like, yeah, I broke my ankle. Oh, great, cool. That's awesome.
Again, same. I broke that ankle like 2 times before that. So, I mean, fuck. Why not?
It's just like Legos at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is. Now, you actually just had shoulder surgery, too. What was the shoulder injury for Sage?
Jacking off.
High speed jacket off.
You guys be careful. Skeletor is watching. I don't know what the fuck he's going to say next.
Oh, no shit. No, my shoulder has been fucked for a lot of years, and I'm sure wrestling has a lot to do with it. I choke slam a lot of people with this arm.
Right.
And it's just been
choke slam.
Choke slam.
Don't forget to spit.
Yeah.
But,
give me a hot tour.
But yeah, it's gotten progressively worse over the years, and I didn't realize how bad it had gotten until we got all the MRIs and X-rays and shit like that.
Hey, I had a beautiful moonsault. Thank you.
I'll bet it's still beautiful. But found out that I had the 3, almost 4 complete tears of the tendons. So, and now I go in just like a week or so to find out if I re-tore a tendon. So it just sucks. But we're going to get all that checked out and see if I have to get it fixed again, or if they'll actually put me back in physical therapy to get it fixed all the way, because I still don't have the reach I need to have or the rotation.
Top shelf's getting kind of a bitch.
Yeah, that top shelf, fuck that. I can reach it with this arm, can't do it with this arm. Some bullshit.
And obviously, because of that, your wrestling career is currently on hold, I take it, when it comes to
yeah, but not my promotion. My performing, I could probably get in there and do a little bit, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to risk doing anything that I could harm myself more.
Right.
So, yeah. I could go in there and throw a punch and fuck your world up.
Well, I know you can swing a fucking Twisted Tea, for God's sakes. So.
That I could do.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about that.
But I won't be picking anybody up or chokeslamming them with this arm. I could chokeslam the fuck out of you with this one.
Yeah, no shit.
Like a switch hitter.
I could do what?
It's like a switch hitter.
Oh.
Put me in, coach.
Excuse me.
Speaking of which, I got another thing. I got another blast from the past I just found too. Check this out.
God, I hope it's not me again.
Oh, it's you.
It is.
Tonight, Sage, unfortunately, they lost their title. Brett Liston is a new heavyweight champion. What happened?
What happened? You can ask everybody out there what happened. Ely stuck his nose where he shouldn't have been. He got the right. He cost me the match.
We've seen it. It's unbelievable to think it happened. But Brett Liston is our new heavyweight champion.
Hey. Listen, dude. He screwed me out there. I was trying to.
All right, Ely, what were you thinking?
He went out there. He held my legs. I got counted out. He was going to screw you. They were going to screw you. All of them. It was a plan from the get-go. The whole reason why I stuck my neck out for you and had the match with Tommy Larson. That didn't work, so I tried to help you. I got misted, and I swear I thought it was real. You know, I never kick you.
I did it before.
Yeah, but that was the goal.
I know the goal was on that, but still, I had this under control. Rick's never beat me until now. And it took your super kick to get it done.
Listen, he low blow shot Doc Squirrel. I wanted to kick him. We go to the top of him, get out of there. It's clean. We all go home, and this guy doesn't win.
I'm not going to win, bro, so I'm going to check out what happened on stage.
I mean, look at my shirt.
You could have brought that from home. Who knows?
Sorry.
I'll look at the tape. Everything checks out. We're cool. All right.
Some words there for
Down there
Brian.
like watermelon.
Watermelon? He's got something that belongs to me, and guys, I'm getting it back.
Get it back.
War. Nobody screws with the solution. Is that right, boys?
Oh, we come to fight, baby.
Yeah.
Good for that one guy.
I'll take it back.
Damn right.
All right. This is what Mr. Sage. There we have it, folks.
Who is this that tried walking in there? Like,
I'll drink to that.
Damn right. Oh, we come to fight, baby.
Yeah. I don't even remember who that was.
So many people came through that particular location.
And that was Brian Ely, right?
Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons why you've always hated Brian Ely? Is because he cost you a belt?
Oh no, that's not even it.
He stole his McNuggets once, and I don't know.
I know that's not even it. But Skeletor, fuck you, dude.
I fucking lost it.
I know. I'm trying not to lose it here, and he's like, "Dude, that is so wrong." Oh,
God damn, dude. I thought we were friends. Well, you gotta call me out like that. That was a hard time in my life right then.
It was a hard time in your life.
I was going through some shit back then.
Love hurts.
We's homies. Love hurts. Or We's homes.
We's homes.
We's homies, whatever it is. All right, and then I got this one. I think we probably need to show as well.
Oh, we need to?
Yeah, so because it's gonna bring me in. Let me.
You get some embarrassing shit of Jason. That'd be cool.
Okay, cool. You don't have to show this one.
Oh, I don't show this one. Okay, I thought it was something special. Sorry.
No,
it is. It's his Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not that special.
No.
Just kidding.
I mean, you can show all three of our Hall of Fames. Don't you have a cool video like that too?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you didn't get a Hall of Fame video? Motherfucker.
I didn't get a fucking like poster size induction thing.
I didn't get that either.
I don't have alphabet soup hanging over my wall.
Alphabet soup.
I'm the solution member they forgot.
Hey, you got one of the solution packs from PWA.
I do have that sitting right next to my computer, so I can look at it every single day. Because I'm not vain. I'm not.
I'm not vain.
But all my Hall of Fames are right where I can see.
Do you have the RCW Honor and Legacy?
No, I don't have that.
Oh.
You three bicker like brothers,
Children.
like no show.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking road trips we've been on?
Oh, a lot.
Do you know that we fucked up Jason's fucking Buffalo Wild Wings?
Wait a minute. Okay, because you about killed Frost there. All right, story time.
I almost died that night. I had a personal injury.
I punched him in his fucking ear while he was driving.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, we went to Champaign for a WWE event. And, of course, afterwards went to B-Dubs.
Right.
Now, dude, I will fight a fucking 300-pound biker, no problem. I can't handle spicy shit. I never could. So while we were at B-Dubs, waitress comes over, everyone orders. Hey, I'll take my mild wings. But then I made the mistake going to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
One of these two assholes told the waitress, the guy figured it's Frost, said, hey, like stick in a hot fucking wing. Like mix it in there or something. Don't tell him. All right. So food shows up. We're eating, dude, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I know I ain't that big of a fucking bitch. These are mild. Why am I? I'm sweating, dude. It's hot. I'm fucking trying to fight through it. And finally, I had enough. I was like, dude, I'm wrapping up the rest of these. And I'd ordered like fucking 10. I should have been able to kill it.
Right.
Like 5. Like, I'll take the rest home. So while we're driving, these motherfuckers kept snickering, just kept laughing, couldn't let it out. And finally, dude, what the fuck? And I started getting pissed. And they're like, hey, man, so when you went to the bathroom, we had the waitress put a hot window in there. Boom! They went out the fucking window. Frost is driving. I'm sitting right behind him. He's laughing. I'm bink. Punched him right in the ear. And then, to make it even funnier, as we're driving along, I don't know if he's just wanting to pick a fight now, but this car next to us, he's like, hey, dog. Hey, what's up, dog? Where the party at? And he's trying to pick a fight with them.
Wow. You're gonna fight with the wrong fucking car.
Oh, Frost, how could you?
They must have saw all of us in there and saw our size because the dude was not trying to do it, and Frost was trying to egg him into a fight. He was like, "No, I don't know no parties, no, nothing. It's quiet here. It's a college town. There's a fucking party. No."
No, the guy's probably sitting there driving. All of a sudden, his windshield gets splattered with buffalo wings just out of nowhere.
No, when he threw those out the window, they went to the ground.
Oh, there wasn't a car inside?
I just chucked him.
Wow.
He fucking chucked that shit.
I bet you guys have pranked each other quite a bit just like that, too, with the whole hot wing and all that.
Your entrance music.
I heard of this. Yes. Frost, this one is all yours, buddy.
So we're in RCW, and he's still using drowning pool bodies. And then at one point, Psycho Stick released "I Can Only Count to 4," which is a parody of that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's coming out, and I had them switch the music, and it took them a while to figure out that it wasn't the right song.
I made it all the way into the ring.
And then he came back.
You looked at the entrance, my head's just sticking out like.
And the people at the sound table are just fucking busting up laughing uncontrollably. And I'm just all like, what the fuck? And I see Frost in the entryway, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. So I went all the way to the back, and I refused to come back out until my actual entrance played.
Hey, the best part is he was legit pissed and beat the fuck out of his opponent. It was some kid we didn't give a fuck about anyway.
It was some rookie, and he took it.
Beat the brakes off that fucking kid.
Some kid who's trying to get into it. Oh, this is great. I'm wrestling a big opponent. I'm wrestling Sage Ramsey. Here comes a pissed off Sage Ramsey.
Yeah, I was
Poor guy.
I think I was the hardcore champion at that time or something like that.
We hardly knew you.
Wait, wasn't that Vampiro wannabe fucking kid with the makeup?
Dude.
It might have been. All I know is I think it was Kenneth Collins.
No, it wasn't Kenny. I know it wasn't Kenny.
All I know is I fucking went in there and I just fucking beat that kid from one end to the other.
We actually found that out on the show. We kind of made that joke for a while. He literally pulled out his little Burma, right? And he was going to, his Burna, he was going to plug me one right there live on the air during a fire sale. He said, that joke stops right the fuck down. I'm like, okay, joke's done. It only ran for 2 weeks, but on to the next one. Let's talk about my big fat ass about getting shot by Sage. Oh, my God.
Dude, my Burna punched me out the other day.
Oh, shit.
Your Burma?
Yeah. Yeah, one of the pepper balls accidentally broke open inside of it.
Oh, that had to wait.
Yeah, I went to. I noticed some powder down around the bottom of it. And I was like, "What the fuck happened here?" And I popped the clip out, and fucking powder just went everywhere. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Choke on it, you motherfucker!
I had pepper in my fucking nose and my eyes. I had it all. It was bad. Oh,
would you recommend it, Sage?
I would not recommend getting hit with one of those powder balls ever.
So I'm gonna get. Don't read it. I don't need you flipping out on the show tonight. You got two smart asses going after you in the chat room.
Mamba number 5, I can handle.
He likes combo.
Sometimes, but combo number 5, I don't even know. I mean,
depends on where from.
Yeah, where's from? Maybe. I mean, we don't even have a Hardee's anymore, so I don't know what they got.
So I'm going to guess.
I don't know what they have.
I'm going to guess between the three of you, Frost was the prankster.
I think
I'll give you the
really
lead.
Good at it. I'll give him the lead, but I mean, I think we've all had our own separate little shit.
I remember I got pranked one time, freshly new champion. I was sitting high, and I decided to leave the title in my gear bag as I went outside in Litchfield. I come back, someone hung the title on the track for the garage door. That was like 15 feet high. So I'm like, well, shit. Didn't know. I don't even remember how I got that thing down, but
The ladders.
yeah.
Same way we put it up there.
Oh, okay. Never knew who did it. Bitches.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine.
I said we. There was more than one of us.
I bet.
We put the skinniest fucking guy on the ladder.
That tracks.
All right. A couple more topics, and I think I'll be done, honestly, because I got a couple more topics before we get out of here. But, oh, fuck. Ryan just messaged me. Someone mentioned pranks. Oh, boy. All right. So, Ryan, I will use that one on someone who's not here currently. And I hope she's not watching. But anyways, Solution ran as a team for how long? About you guys ran for a good long time, really.
What are you talking about? Solution still runs.
You're still running.
Well, I
Not
mean,
best
yeah.
one, but we can still.
He's
fuck
on a
with
vacation, but
Every once in a while, I can get persuaded to be active again.
Okay.
But, like, it has to be like sweet sounding to my ears.
we just did that Solution reunion, 2 years ago? At wrestling or at PWA? 3 years
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, that is
ago. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
is a kick-ass picture. I think it's probably one of my favorite pictures of you guys. You guys are like just squaring up to kick someone's ass. Here, I got
That was at a Battle Royal at PWA, and
It
that was probably 3 years, maybe 3 years ago, something like that. Maybe
Yep.
4. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me give you a better picture of that. Look at this shit. Holy fuck. That is like walking into a can of whoop ass, in my opinion, because you three don't even care who's coming out. You're just ready for it. Just whoever it is, they're getting it.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I think at that point in the Rumble, it was us three, and it was Joey Grunge and what the fuck's his name? Victor Analog.
Yeah.
And Grunge pushed Analog towards us, and Analog got all three of us.
yeah.
So
He cut every one of those hands.
Analog was the second.
Two fat guys in a Willhite. What the fuck?
Wasn't that bad then?
No, you're pretty good. No, you're all three in pretty damn good shape. My opinion.
I was actually in some of the best shape of my life right there.
Tap dancing looks so good. Shut up, Kermit. All right. So my next question to you. All three of you are in the multiple Hall of Fames, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. What Hall of Fames are you in? And let's start with Frost this time.
I am in PWA's Hall of Fame.
Shit, I gotta write mine down.
Jesus Christ. CIPW and RCW.
RCW. Okay. And while Sage is writing his down, let's go to the one who's probably got the most Willhite. What do you got?
PWA twice, MPW, NMW, and what the fuck? Damn it! Now I'm brain farting on one of them.
That's a really long Fed name.
Yeah, it's the one Elite was running in Iowa. Not IWA. Fuck. IWW or some shit.
IWW, not sure.
I Wheelie Wessel.
It's something. It was the first one that I had gotten into.
I Wee Wessel.
I Willie Webble.
All right, Sage, what about you?
All right. NMW, PWA twice, RCW, CIPW, and Central Illinois Pro Wrestling, the nosebleed seats.
I'm sorry, did you have one more extra thing not hung up in your fucking room, you piece of shit? Oh, God, I'm sitting here looking at stuff like...
Which one is that?
I'm sorry. Wrestler of the Decade of 2010s.
Oh, no, I actually have 2 of those.
Oh,
There's one hanging over there already.
you're dead to me.
Do you want to take that one home?
No, that's not my
scratch
name
your
on
name
it.
out? Or
No.
scratch my name out and put yours on it?
Fuck you.
All right. So after all that, you guys, I know Sage still wrestles, but because of his shoulder, he's still waiting to hear back from his shoulder. But Wells, you've since retired from wrestling, correct?
Yep.
And Frost, have you retired from wrestling as well?
Officially retired in like 2018, but didn't really work for a while. Well, every once in a while they can get me for a battle royal because I love battle royals a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
being retired doesn't mean you're completely done. You
No,
may
no.
have a match or 2 left in the tank, but for the most part, you're not actively looking. And
No, I'm not actively going nowhere. I still like to hit shows when I can, but they're usually busy every time PWA has a show. So-
Hey, how about PIW?
What's the next show?
yeah,
my
that's-
next show,
that's the kicker.
My next show is actually in June.
I'm busy that day.
Fucking smart ass.
I have court that day.
Yeah, that's right. New York, right?
No, this
Wait,
one's
your
in
next one's
Hawaii.
in June. Why
Yeah.
so spread out.
Dude, that's I went to the meeting on Monday, and that's whenever we can figure out for me to get in there. With me dodging everybody else's fucking dates, and I'm dodging IEW, PWA, NGW. So it's just like, what the fuck?
Wow. So now, obviously, it's like what Wells was saying. Retired doesn't mean you're not wrestling anymore. It just means you're not actively searching for a match or a gig or something like that. So
Look, all I'm saying is season 10 Wrestling for a Cure, just don't be fucking surprised if a certain song hits.
I'm just saying, that is my birthday.
Season 10 Wrestling for a Cure?
It's July 12th, isn't it?
Well, that's season 9.
yeah, season.
That's this year.
Yeah.
Season 9.
Oh. I lost track of what year it was. When I stop like participating and I just go enjoy the shows, I forget what season it is.
Yeah. We're on season 9, buddy.
Yeah, season
Will
10.
it be? I can only count to 4. No, that was my
Oh,
not my
Skelly.
song, but Skelly, you son of a bitch.
But
All
this
right.
year's season is on my birthday.
Why don't you go get railed by the Asian chicks?
Hey, you're a 6-foot Asian
He
woman.
doesn't want to knock him up again.
Yeah. Wait, did he get a vasectomy last time? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Knowing
Well,
his luck, it didn't take.
Yeah, no, it is.
I told him to go get railed. Let them put on a strap on and take care of him.
So what would it?
What podcast is this?
Well, Skelly.
Oh, you have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You need to start watching
Some
more
weird
freaky
shit happens
stuff.
here.
Oh yeah. So what would it take to get Sage? I know you're trying to get actively back into the ring, and plus you got your own wrestling promotion. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But what would it take?
Yeah, but I can't wrestle for Wrestling for a Cure no more.
You can't wrestle for Wrestling for a Cure anymore.
Nope, I took a back seat.
Okay.
I got more responsibilities now.
What would it take for you three? I know somewhat of Wells's situation because it's the missus, because I got to see a shot of her when he got
Death
to the
Kid
ring
Looks
last
to
year.
kill. Yeah.
Oh, that laser beam.
She's a saint.
She is a Mrs. Willhite is a saint, and yeah, I'm not bringing that evil on her, but I saw how
She has given permission for a one-time reunion of the Solution.
Yes, she has.
Ah.
But it has to be the right situation.
And
Yes.
Frost, what was your decision to step back a little bit from the ring?
I think it was
His
Health
name's
and body.
health and body was mostly it. at the time, but like being a new dad at the time, I just wanted to like be able to spend like time, and the jobs I was working were all fucked up. So like,
and now Davey loves coming to the shows.
Yeah, every once in a while, when he can get settled down and up and go. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm in the same boat. Was it has to be like the right time, and if I get that itch again, because I haven't had that itch in a while.
Right.
What if I can get you that itch?
Then that's crowds.
I'm just saying, what if I could get that match? You know, like Tom Arson, fucking Jonathan Magnus, and maybe Guy Smith.
See, that doesn't. A lot of respect for them, but they like are way better than me in ring performing.
It doesn't matter.
To me, it does.
Oh.
And
Skeletor says, "I know that itch."
Man, he does.
Yeah, you know he does.
I've wrestled so many different people over the years. Like, I'm trying to think of something that would get me there to want to be active again, and I haven't found it yet.
Oh yeah.
But who knows?
See, that's why Frost stepped away.
That's why you stepped away.
That's why Frost stepped away.
Oh, that's why Frost stepped away. Oh,
Little bitty man.
Little bit, Davey.
Now he's a punk ass. Won't shut up sometimes. Just like his dad.
And now, Jason, what about you? What was your what made you step away from the ring?
Oh, dude, it's just having the girls, the wife, the two daughters, body. You know, there was no half-assing for a match. It was all out or nothing. So
you're welcome.
Sooner or later, it just I went from when I first got into it to leading the job on Friday, wrestling Friday night, Saturday night, a Sunday matinee, and then driving my ass home and going to work all week. And then towards the end, it was one match a month. But on Sunday, going to get up and going, nope, I'm just going to lay here a little bit longer. So the wife was like, hey, look, we need you around for a little bit. And that's it.
Please tell me the
solution is always more cowbell. Gotta have more cowbell. I want to see Sage whoops someone's ass with a cowbell. Twisted Tea is so last year.
I can get a cowbell.
Well, I mean, I got no problem with a cowbell.
Yeah, well.
But then again, I don't want to like rip off Tyler Bodine.
Oh yeah, the Tyler Bodine. He's the one that uses the cowbell. He's got that
because you know that cowbell named Big Bertha is his girlfriend.
Wow. And so since then, what have you guys done differently? I know, like, what have you guys done since stepping away from wrestling? This is the thing I want to get into as well before we get out of here. Sage, you have your. Well, besides, I'm talking about like your big. You guys started your own promotions basically. As you're taking a selfie while we're on the fucking air.
What? Are you jelly?
Yeah, you're the one to take a selfie with down here. Shit. He's taking another selfie. You son of a bitch.
I'm not. I can't even get my camera to flip. Fuck off.
You have to hit the button.
There it is.
So old man hit on video.
Old man had it on the video. God damn it.
What's up, Lay? So since then, Sage, you have your own wrestling promotion now.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
No.
Nah, it sucks.
Is that?
No, my promotion's actually going really well. I wish I could get more dates than what I have right now. But
just at the mercy of everyone else's schedule.
Really being at the mercy of everyone else's schedule really sucks. Especially with like PWA, whenever they get to doing their schedule and shit, and whenever they do 2 shows a month, sometimes it really puts a burden on what I can do because we use a lot of the same workers, but I do bring in a lot of workers from other companies, so which I pride myself on, and then they steal those wrestlers, but that works out too. But it's all good. But now I've also got IAW to look out for because I like to travel down to IAW with Willhite and go down there and sell merch. And then there's NGW that I have to watch out for. But right now, I checked their website. They've only got 1 show booked, so I don't even know their next schedule. So it's like, okay, so I could book my other shows and figure out, but now that I'm a full night and all this, I don't even know what the hell's going. So I'm going to talk to my buddy Benz and see if I can get something at Auburn School to fill another date that's a little bit closer than June.
Okay.
So for my June show, so I'm going to try and get something in maybe April or late March because I don't want to deal with March Madness. But I think at the end of March, I might run into some issues too, but I'm not really sure.
And Wells, you have a little something too that I've helped out with a little bit on this show, put myself through a lot of shit. Right?
He was doing his crosswords. Give him a minute to catch up.
Play Sudoku.
No, you got it wrong. I was looking at more gold and silver.
Oh,
We gotta stop having you on because you're gonna end up. Well, you're also buying for your. You can still resell it, but no, Jay, you have a little promotion of your own, correct?
shit.
It's not a Fed.
Oh, it's not.
It's not a Fed. No. This is a top earner for St. Jude's. Come on.
The goal that I really would love out of this is if somehow we could raise $2.2 million.
Why just 2 point? Why just
because
2.2?
that's how much it costs for St. Jude's to be open per day. What kind of bragging rights would that be? Like, hey man, we were able to keep that hospital open for a day.
That's pretty good bragging rights there, man. It'd be pretty good.
I like it.
Right.
And truthfully, when it started, man, if it was just going to be a benefit show, if it could raise $1,000, I would have been happy with it. But the fact that in our first month and doing some stupid shit just to make people laugh and get their money's worth, we raised $1,000, then we made it $2,000. We beat it. By the time the first season was over, it was $10,787.17.
Wow.
That number's just seared in my brain. And it's like, well, we got to beat it. And the next year we beat it. And then in season 3, we got to beat that. And, well, we didn't beat that one. So season 4, which is the blue hoodie that Frost is wearing, that season there, we were like, oh, dude, we're going to beat it. We had a wrestling show, a car show, a mini carnival, had all this shit set up in Joliet. And then COVID was like, here, hold my beer, bitch. Watch this.
Oh.
And that season we fought just to raise $5,000.
Yep.
But going all out, if we can do 23,000 this season, I'd break the 100K mark.
Yep. And you also got us involved on the show here, and
there it is.
I've suffered at least once a month because of it, but it's still good.
Oh, dude, we've all suffered. We've gone through tables for donations and kendo sticks. The mouse traps that I still got over here somewhere.
The kendo stick's the funniest. I still think the kendo stick's the funniest one because Sage wants to get a picture of the marks he's put on my back while he's hitting me with the kendo stick. I'm stoned as fuck, and I really realize I'm staring at his phone, and sure enough, he fucking nails me right then and there.
You and Harold.
So, and now Frost. These two have moved on. They have, you got Wells that has a very successful charity. Sage has his own promotion. What about you? Are you doing anything else in the wrestling world since stepping away from the ring?
No.
Cheering us on.
Charity.
Yeah, we're watching their success. I always thought about being more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy later on, but just haven't found the right time, spot, whatever, what have you. So I just watch from afar and attend the shows when I can to support them and all that jazz.
Right. Oh, well, I mean, you guys have definitely had a very successful career, I would say. All three of you. And it would be, I hope I'm there when I get to see you guys reunite one more time in the ring. I also hope it's not with me on the other side of the ring about to get my ass whooped.
I'll probably have court that day.
Although I floated, I was stupid. I floated this dumb idea a while back to Willhite and Sage. I think I was stoned when I said, I'm like, hey, what about a Wrestling for a Cure fire sale match? And Jay's like, huh. And I haven't heard anything back about it. So I'm like, I didn't just sacrifice myself to a solution reunion, did I? Never know.
Never know.
$5, I get powerbombed by Sage. Oh, fuck, no.
Sage doesn't do powerbomb.
I do that for free.
She'll do that for free. Well, guys, congratulations. It's a very successful career, and I wish you all the best of luck. Obviously, I get to see Sage and Jay tomorrow. Frost, thanks for coming on. Hopefully, you'll start watching the show more often and watch some of the things that we do.
Hold on, I'm sending you some pictures there, bud.
Oh, I got one picture already.
Oh, those are my balls. Oh.
Fuckers are taking selfies right when we're on the air. How dare you? Let's see. You got another photo you're sending, or?
Yep.
Okay. This is good. I love this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Solutionors.
All right, so I can see which one is Sage. I take it Frost is the other one.
Oh, well, yeah. Frost would be the one wearing the Darrien Frost.
Darrien Frost shirt.
Wow. Wait. You know, your wife did say no more solution.
Yes,
they never
it
said
is.
anything about the solutionors.
Oh.
They never did anything about that.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Do we all have to get Lucha Mask?
Yes.
Yes. That's the only way it's going to work. So
We all come back as the Solutionors.
you hear
We'll be as big
cowbell.
as the parka.
So is that how we hide it?
They'll never know.
They'll never know. We gotta get new shirts printed.
Just don't get too close to their eyes.
Solutionors.
That's the luchadors.
Love that.
God. Now, hey, I just want to point out before this follows through and they actually do this, and I have Frost and Wells' wife coming after me, I just suggested it. I didn't say do it.
You might as dude, that counts. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you done fucking.
And mine wants me to get in the ring again so bad.
Your wife
It's
wants
me.
to
wants me to get back in the ring. I'm the one that's like, no, it's not the right time.
Oh, okay.
Man, you're one ugly motherfucker.
Well,
So
I
then-
appreciate that.
So then all I like to worry about is Wells' wife, which she is.
At least my girlfriend's hot.
No, that's fair. But she's a
Alright.
saint. She's like Dorothy Mantooth. She's a saint.
Well, guys, I think we're going to end it there. I want to thank you all three of you for being on a Central Illinois wrestling legendary team as yourselves. It's been an honor to have all three of you on.
Keep going over here.
Wait, what?
I keep forgetting the camera's on this side, so I keep going to the other side to do stuff.
Dude, I got.
Wasn't the smart one of the group.
Yeah, I gotta do the same thing. I had to move my camera over here because I bought a 31-inch monitor the other day off of Amazon. And by the way, Sage, guess what else arrived?
Your other monitor?
My other 2 monitors. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna mount these massive ass bitches.
How about you mount them up your ass?
Might have to. I don't know. I thought maybe you had a solution for that. I'm not sure.
Hey, Tyler.
Yo.
I just sent you a photo.
All right, yeah, man.
Oh, no.
Shit.
It's a very great photo.
I don't like the way you said it either.
It's a beautiful photo.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
a stunning photo.
Shut the fuck up.
You son of a... You son of a bitch. Get that off the screen.
Get off the screen. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was brought to you by Benz.
Well, they got.
Oh.
Dude, I was delivering in Auburn, and Benz was like, "Hey, bro, you got to see this." I'm like, what? He goes, "Look what I got." And I took a picture of that and sent it to Sage.
It was for me.
He was like, "You motherfucker."
Sage. Don't look at the comments. Don't look at the comments. Because Kermit just lit you at Skelly. Wow. As soon as that picture popped up, I knew exactly who the hell it was. I'm like, no. I've seen this photo before. Was that a Bob Ross original?
It was a Bob Ross original. And Skelly, you ever call me a squink again, I will come down there and beat your ass.
All right, he's getting pissed off that we just
Road trip to Louisiana.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, Darrien Frost, Sage Ramsey, and Jason Wells, to your legendary team, The Solution. What's that? Oh, what is this?
It's the MPW. Look at that. Look at that shit. You look cool. Gotta get out of that ring camera, though.
Right.
Yep. All right. We will be back tomorrow with another edition of the Best Damn Podcast. Return to our normal schedule. I don't think I have any more interviews up for a while. So, but other than that, on behalf of the rest of the crew, that is Darrien Frost, that is Sage Ramsey, that's your future governor. I'm sorry, I've been calling you Jason Wells all night. I'm just going to call you Jason Willhite because that's how I know you, brother. We will see you. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next episode of the Best Damn Podcast. Solution. Love you all. Can't wait to see you guys come back together. We'll see you all later. See you guys.
Peace.